This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for the month of October 2018. We have a look at the big energies here, which will touch on most of your lives in one way or another, or it could tell the entire story for you for the month. If you would like a personal or private reading, or that incredible soulmate reading, or perhaps a weekly heads-up reading for your star sign, please go to my website. You can purchase all the readings there or book them. And coming up next, you will see a sample of the layout that I would use for a weekly heads-up reading, and you would receive an audio recording of what's happening for the week for your star sign as well. Scorpio, I'm going to start with your relationship reading, move on to your success reading, a happiness reading, and finish up with your all-important overarching energy for the month of October. So where relationships are concerned, I will repeat as per usual. I use the romance angel cards, but it need not necessarily be a romantic relationship. It can be a very close partnership. And I will read you what's on the cards, but that's a literal meaning. If we do a spread, I get downloaded messages. I elaborate more. I will take maybe slightly different meanings for the cards depending on what messages come through. So Retreat says it's time to disconnect from the world. Religious Factors says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You get true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. October starts with you needing to, either with a partner that you're already with, or if you're looking for a partner, it's time you stepped away or stepped out of the humdrum, the hamster wheel, whatever it is that you do every single day that is impacting on your relationship life, whether you have one or you're looking for one, it's impacting on it. You need to get away from that television, the news, the electronic gadgets that are feeding you things 24/7, the social media, whatever it may be. You need time out. With a partner, you need to go and spend time together away from all those things so that you can reconnect. If you're looking for a partner, you need to disconnect from all of that so that you can clear your energy field so that someone can come in. At the core of this is a belief that you've started having. The message sort of just came through there. It's kind of a negativity almost that is really, really sort of messing with your relationship zone at the moment. It's a kind of almost bordering on depression kind of thing. It's really messing with your relationships. So even if it's about life in general, it's impacting on your relationships. There's true love for you this month. If you can just clear out of that sort of like funky feeling, there's true love waiting for you within your relationship or partnership, or it can be coming in for you too. You just need to get out of that skanky zone, I want to call it. And it's a case of, if you're with a partner, spending some time alone together so you can get to know one another again, so you can just have heart-to-heart conversations, so you can laugh about things, so you can experience things together that are not fed to you by the outside world. It's getting to know one another again and being surprised by what you find out. And if you meet someone new in the month of October, really get to know them, because that also applies. You're going to be surprised by what you find out about them, because this person is a soulmate. That is the card that finishes up your relationship reading. So soulmate energy, true love, reconnecting with someone that you're with, or truly connecting with someone you meet, is all in store for you for the month of October. If you can get out of that funky sort of negative mindset that is being fed to you by everything, really, I think at the moment. You know, we get it from left, right and center, don't we? And it really impacts on our relationship lives. So get away from it with your partner, or get away from it in general, so that you can call in a really, really good soulmate. Your success cards, the tarot cards, is the 8 of water, the 6 of earth, the 8 of fire, the 3 of earth, and the 6 of air. Very definite theme coming through for you in the month of October, Scorpio. At the beginning of the month, it's a case of turning your back on that which you figured might give you satisfaction or fill that gap in your life, or it was so bright and shiny you were just sure that you needed it. It could be even a lifestyle. It could be a career direction. It could just be something you wanted to buy, but you suddenly realize it's not going to give you that satisfaction. It's not going to give you that fill that gap in your life. It's shiny, that's all it is. It's just not going to do it. And you turn your back on it and you head away knowing next time that shininess is not going to catch your eye anyway. You're looking for more depth than that. Like I say, it can apply to any area of your life. And that Six of Earth speaks about as you shift your thinking, as you realize something is not as glittery and as wonderful and as brilliant as it portrayed itself to be, you get resources from unexpected places. You get monetary gain, you get what you need. It's all on material level, and it comes in from the least expected place for you. You just didn't see it coming from there, and here it comes. It gains momentum, the Eight of Fire says, so it starts coming more and more as the month progresses. And the Three of Earth says it's a collaborative thing. People seem to be working with you. The energy seems to be working with you. There's a solid foundation from which you are all working from, and this is how the momentum is gained. And that Six of Air speaks all about letting go of a particular mindset. Air's thought, right? It's a mindset that needs to be gotten rid of, really, or not gotten rid of, one way of putting it. Another way is a shift of mindset. You know, you start seeing things through different eyes. You realize, you have aha moments. But it's a mindset you had before. It gets challenged somewhere along the line. I think it was more in September that it got challenged, because right at the beginning of October, you actually realize something just doesn't do it for you, and it's just not going to do it for you. It looked shiny and wonderful, but it isn't. And you leave behind that perception, that mindset that you had. And because of this, it actually opens channels and opens doors for you. And this gains momentum. It gathers people around you with similar thinking, and you work off a really solid foundation into your future. Very nice reading that. So your happiness cards, which are your tea leaf fortune telling cards, these are the fated elements that come into your life. Is the Tower and the Stork and the Ladder, and the Bell and the Nest and the Dogs, and the Apple and the Whale and the Dolphin. So the Tower says solid foundation, success with effort. We've already seen that coming in. You have a solid foundation. You may not be aware of this, but you do. The wisdom you've gained, the experience you've gained in life, what you've done up to now has actually created a solid foundation. And because of this, the Stork says there's news of a birth or a new business opportunity, and the Ladder says you will be climbing towards success. So that's a very nice string of events for you. The Bell says there's then an announcement. The Nest says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, and the Dogs say getting together with friends. We've seen that already as well. There's definitely quite a nice social, it doesn't feel social perhaps it is. It's not just a friendly thing. It's like you're doing stuff together that has a meaning for you. That's definitely the feeling I'm getting. And because you get that announcement after climbing toward the ladder of success, you're definitely going to get some kind of announcement regarding your climb up the ladder of success, whichever area of life this applies to. And an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. That solid foundation is important to you. Working from a base that feels solid, feels comforting, feels loving is important to you. And this follows the announcement, and the friends follow that. So there's definitely something that happens in October that gets you feeling far more secure. There will be temptation. It will test you. The Whale says there will be great worry over nothing. The Dolphin says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Towards the endish of October, I think the universe is going to throw you a little curveball to test your faith in abundance. And you're going to realize, you know what? I'm worrying over nothing. You will worry. You're going to. That's showing up. But it's going to be worry over nothing, because at the end of the month, you get a nice bit of financial gain coming in due to your efforts of the past. The temptation, I think, will be to give into that negativity and worry again, because that's what's showing up after that. If you read this reading again, if you remember this reading, come back to this reading later, try not to let that worry get the better of you, because the month ends on a very nice note, doesn't it? Now that final card, which is your White Lion Leadership card. This is the overarching energy for you to keep in mind in the month of October. When you are confronted by challenges, situations, those curveball, or that curveball I was speaking about, remember this card. It says withdraw. What this means is This card always says choose your battles wisely, and this is not the time. You may think you need to go into battle about something. You may think you need to take something head on. This card is saying you don't. Step back, let go the reins, and wait for a better opportunity. What I'm seeing here for you, though, is you might be going on head on because you feel you've got to tackle this, you've got to beat it, you've got to get the better of it. When in the meantime, that is merely an illusion. It's worry over nothing. You're going to end on a good note at the end of the month. So when you feel that need to go into battle, back off. It's not necessary in the month of October. Definitely not. Right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you would like a personal private reading, I'm just going to repeat again, or that amazing soulmate reading, please contact me via the links in the description box below. You can either email or go to the website and book or purchase a reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And also to those of you that are sharing my videos, a very, very special thank you. I truly appreciate it.